So good afternoon everyone. So our topic for today's afternoon is analytic and holistic assessment. So these are the reporters, yours truly, Raylan Cato, Morales, Jessa, Luna, Geraldine Bear. So analytic assessment. So analytic assessment is a method of evaluation. Um, involves breaking down a task or skills into specific components or criteria and evaluating it separately or kuan for examination, specific components or criteria for peer examination. So for example, in analytic assessment, so you give a performance task to your students. For example, nagpa-assignment ka ay naghatag ka og activity na maghan mo sila og point. So as a teacher, isa-isa mo nimo sila with bitaw. For example, in poem, you have gusto the grammar, the rhymes, gusto kay sa holistic, isahan lang siya. So sa analytic, dapat imo siya isa-isa. Characteristic. So, component based. So, analytic assessment divides tasks or skills into distinct components. Tapos, scoring criteria. In analytic assessment, they have a preferred criteria in I predefined scoring criteria. So, di ba ang sa holistic kay dili siya detailed feedback. So, in analytic assessment, detailed ang feedback on specific areas of performance that need to improve by the student. So, objective evaluation. So, in analytic assessment, we will observe objectivity over subjectivity in individual. So, another characteristics is time consuming. It is very time consuming sa analytic assessment. It is because isa-isa nimo siya in every student, isa-isa nimo ang scoring criteria na imo gikuan sila. For example, ang grammar, ang rhyme sa isa ka point na imo gipabuhat sa ila. So that ends my topic. So the next topic is advantages of analytic assessment. Which is by Ms. Coranes.
So as for continuation with Raylan's topic, analytics, so we will post the advantages of analytic assessment. So there are three advantages based on our report. So precision, targeted feedback, and clear evaluation. So the first one is precision. So from the word precision, so di ba makuha na itong word na precise? Kay we know po sa report ni Raylan analytics. So one siya kanang may focus siya kay sa analytics, so nag-focus lang siya very unlike siya sa holistic. So allows detailed analysis sa precision kay since precise lang siya, so direct lang siya. And then targeted feedback. So may na target na kwan kay sa analytic manggod, analytic assessment is kanang haksay na bitaw siya kanang gigagmay-gagmay na siya. Wala siya gitibuok na pagkuan. Same lang siya sa evaluation, sa analytic evaluation sa lahibawan na observation sa liba. So may iyahas specific insada ang iyahang nakakuan sa content, kung ano ang may iyahang content, kung ano ang sa iyahang mga objectives niya. So clear, kung siya may iyahang largo na direct na feedback. And then is clear evaluation. So when we say clear evaluation, so provides clarity in evaluating performance. So in this, it's assessing various criteria or skills. So this clear evaluation helps both educators and learners to understand how each aspects contribute to overall achievement. So may iyahan na clear. So when we say clear, di ba? Kuan kanang like limpyo. Limpyo na siya na evaluation na kung saan ayaw na activity or ano pa siya na assessment. So, next is the disadvantages of analytic assessment. So, narrow focus, time consuming, complexity. So, narrow focus, it will lead to narrow focus in specific skills. Kaya since analytic man siya, so, may something focus naman siya, kay gitag-gitagi naman siya kung kaya siya, kung hindi man siya, daw na broad siya. Kay since from the word sa analytic, so, narrow focus kayo siya. And then time consuming. So, time consuming ang analytic assessment since tagitagi ko sa hanay-hanayin mo sa siya. So, dili ko madali-dali pagbuhat. Diba? Same lang ka yun sa magbuhat ko ng yung questionnaire na multiple choice. Diba? Dali lang ka mag-check, pero pagbuhat mo yung dugay siya, time consuming. And then, complexity. So, involves learning performance. So, may kuan siya, parang complex siya, kaya pag-broad pag ang iya, kaya imamamit
Puti, kay tagi-tagihon man nimo siya pag
siya pagka-buhat mo.
assess.
So, makarelate ka siya sa time. And then, next assessment would be holistic assessment. So, familiar na isang gawin mo, di ba? So, holistic assessment considers the overall performance or product as a whole. Instead of breaking down tasks into components, so, di ba sa katong gilawang kinilang sa analytic, breaking down sa task, ini sa holistic. So, tipo, mura siya overall na kuan siya kay kanang mura sa gud siya gi-breakdown ang iyang kuan.
Factors.
Siya
Gi-generalize kay bali overall performance.
So,
Whole
it
entity.
refers to a global approach in assessment of student learning outcomes. Nagabasa sa diagram sa learning outcomes. Ang characteristics ng these are the characteristics of holistic assessment. So first is ang integrated evaluation. So sa integrated evaluation, it considers the overall performance rather than the individual components. Di ba sa analytic assessment is yung individual components na such as skills, collaboration, and itong 6 yung sila kasilaran kay di na mano-mano pa niya ni kay ang overall performance na ang right. So global perspective. So sa global perspective, this focuses on the integration of knowledge and skills. Knowledge and skills. So one is ang way ini ang ang highlight perspective ang knowledge and skills. So, subjective judgment. Di ba kung sa analytic assessment is objective siya, ano subjective judgment because it relies on personal opinions, feelings, or interpretations rather than the objective criteria or facts. So, sa efficient, so kung ang analytic assessment is kuan siya kanang ano pa? Kunya mina ko kami suggest sa Ranes, ano pa gani ang kuan ano pa? Sa efficient kani ano pa? Clear. Specific. Really. Manis, kuan less time consuming siya. Very time consuming. Oo, time consuming sa kuan. Sa analytic assessment ay pa manamangan is ang overall na naman dali sa sila. So, advantages of holistic assessment. So, comprehensive evaluation. So, sa comprehensive evaluation is kanang dili ka sila focus sa dili ka siya provides a comprehensive view of performance or product. Then sa efficiency, as what I said earlier na, kuan, less time consuming ang holistic assessment. So sa real world application is it mimics the kuan
the real world scenarios or situations para gayud ma-identify ng isa ka kuan ang ano pa? Ang itong gipabuhat. So, disadvantages of holistic assessment. So, kailangan na ako kaina, subjectivity. Kuan, ang judgment din is subjective because mag-kuan siya sa personal
Judgment. Opinion.
sa personal opinion, So, lack of specific feedback. Kung sa analytic assessment is ma-identify nga to kung hain dapat ang ibuan ng teachers kung ibalik mag-ibuan na sa collaboration. Yan, mani sa kuan sa holistic assessment is dili ma-identify kung hain ang kuan waray specific na feedback na kay kuan ka siya yung overall na ang kuan ang judgment. So, difficulty in differentiation. So, para na rin sila, lisod i-differentiate kung hain nga to ang i-kuan. Lisod nga to kung hain ang dili ang tagaan ng feedback. Kay sa paglaong overall na gayud ang holistic assessment. So, in summary, in conclusion, pinaka-importante gayud ang analytic of holistic assessment. Pero magdepende gihapon ini siya sa kung ano ng mga activity or sa mga inato kung hain ang pwede i-apply lang. So, kung ano pa gani ang analytic assessment,
Specific, objective,
ang holistic assessment,